All right, guys. So we are back, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do more poetry today. So, what are we gonna title today? How to, write poetry. Day 2. So what did we work on yesterday? You remember what we worked on yesterday? Yes. It was this stuff. So this was the poem for yesterday. The city that has no feeling may never experience healing. What the hell did I write there? The worst. Oh yeah, that's right. See, that's the thing. You always go back to refer to your old notes and you're like, oh man, what the hell was that? The worst resort to stealing, and repercussions start reeling in. Yeah, that was the last thing. So somewhat rundown. That was the next part. So remember we said we were going to do that part next because the part up above it was called Apathetic City. And, well, here it is right here. The details of the apathetic city written, Jesus Christ, Tina, get it together. Written in poetry form, poetic form, man. All right, somewhat rundown. So this is part 2 of that poem, the rundown part. All right, we're just going to throw some words together. This is a city that is horribly run the down. Okay, ladies and gents? Run that down, Z. Run the down. It causes many folks, many people will say, to want to skip town. Or should I say, leave town? Yeah, there you go. Leave town, dude. All right. It's like the city is hellbound. The city, excuse me for my sloppy writing. The city is... All right, hold on. Is hellbound, dude. Well, it looks like they don't rhyme, but they sound like they rhyme, right? And many minds are not so sound. Okay? This is so easy for me, dude. This is like baby food, to be honest with you. So, what is day 2's like the rest of the first poem? Let's read it out. This is a city that is horribly run down. It causes many people to want to leave town. It's like the city is hellbound, man. Except man is not on the page, right? And many minds are not so sound. That does sound like a rundown kind of city, doesn't it? Because if your mind is a bit decrepit, that would be why you see so much litter, and then you got a lot of abandoned, vacant, places and all that craziness and all that stuff. And it's like the statements here are very fitting of that particular subject. So you can imagine in your mind just a litter infested place, and then yesterday's the stuff that we wrote, right? Everything that we wrote down yesterday. So if you want to read it back to back, here we go again. The city that has no feeling may never experience healing. The worst resort to stealing. Repercussions start reeling in. This is a city that is horribly run down. It causes many people to want to leave town. It's like the city is hellbound, and many minds are not so sound. How well fitting is all that put together? If you were to just say that was just one long poem, you got the first part from yesterday and this second part for today. How befitting is that? So what did we just do? We picked a topic. It had two different segments. Okay, and these would be quatrains, right? Because quad means four, so you have 4 lines per stanza. So if I were to write this out on one page altogether, each stanza has 4 lines that rhyme together, just like the other one has that, and stuff like that. Or you could do in every other line per quatrain, and then you go that way. Well, I'll show you that like maybe the next day. But I just want you to, take your time, take your slowpoke time, soak it in, right? Take that time, slow down if you feel like you have to. Take a look at what I just did. Rewatch these videos 1,000 times if you have to. Okay? Because that's a beautiful thing. How to write a poetry, day 2. I said a poetry. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be exciting doing this series. This is going to be a series, man. We're just going to keep doing this stuff. And I'm doing it with my phone. And I enjoy doing it with my phone because this camera is awesome. Just like a lot of other cameras. But I'll use my other camera too. But man, I might go to a cemetery sometime in the future. Maybe I'll do that Saturday. Go to a cemetery. We'll just film the cemetery. And then we'll come up with a poem for that. What would you write about? And what would your experience be in a cemetery if you went out there at midnight? You're like, oh my gosh, what the eerie sounds. There are eerie noises. Which is leaving me with several choices. And I'm starting to hear several voices, disembodied voices. Do you get what I just did there, man? We just make it up we just make it up lines. We're just making up shit though, by the way. But it's easy. It's easy, dude. It's so easy. You persons will learn how easy this is. If you feel like this isn't easy now, just take that time. Just sometimes maybe you want to just go somewhere and just start scribbling some things down and turning it into a rhyme. Write stuff down regularly without a rhyme and then take that same thing you wrote down and turn it into a rhyme. Sometimes it's better to just have a picture in your head and just go from there. But how do you do it? Don't think too much about it. Although I will sometimes take time to think about, what do I want to put here next? But although it's easy, but you'll get it, person. You'll get it. Okay, people, you're going to get it. All right? Have a lovely day. Any questions and anything you want me to talk about, please leave it in the comment section. Alrighty? Have a wonderful day.